Tonight, it's Matt's NFL Football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Cook. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So now the Texans will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 81 yards. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room, in the cold tub, trying to get his legs back for this game.
Throwing, Cook. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cook. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like with
touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. The extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 and you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Butler. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw. Cook. Open man. Completes it to Butler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage. Back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun. Cook. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Cook. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 35 on 2nd down. Cook. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket. But just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back within a single point now. It's 11-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Texans to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Stevenson, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Fisher. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw complete there. Rodgers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, Waters. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. They'll look to throw now on first down. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And quickly finding Rager. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cook. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Javi Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
To throw is Cook on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Cook. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. On the return, it's Taylor. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Cook firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Cook. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Azeez Ojulari gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cook now throwing on, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. After the sack on first down, Cook. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And some space here. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Cook. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. How about that? Their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll drop to throw. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Stevenson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Cook, that's complete to Butler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Cook. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, fighting off the defender. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44, Cook. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll stick with the passing. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his NFL sack. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now out comes Houston. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down, it's Stevenson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try the left side. Waters, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff here to his running back.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. And some strong running. And again the footwork. He's still barreling through. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.